Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a KV-3. It's a Tier 7 Soviet heavy tank. It's located on north spawn of Pilsen, and it's under the command of Awppenheimer. Yes, he's riding again. In fact, he's now streaming, so do catch his channel and give him a follow so that he can bump his numbers up. And he has actually streamed some pretty amazing battles. I've asked for some of them, but he still hasn't supplied them. I'm pretty sure he probably forgot to put them onto his list. But the KV-3, well, it's a development from the KV-1. It's the next step up. It's a Tier 7 hull. It's a bit stronger. And a lot of people are grinding the KV-3 because they're trying to get to the double barrel tanks. It's got a slightly different turret. As you notice, it's rounded. A bit more like the IS-3, which is a little later on, and well, it's a tougher tank, but a lot of people just dislike it, mainly because they find it too difficult to play, and they rush forward to get to the next one up the line rather than stay with the KV-3. It can carry the 122mm gun, and I suspect that that's what Awppenheimer's loaded here. Yep, he's got the 122, 390 alpha, penetrating 175mm. Okay, well, he's reached a spot where he can get shots on the enemy, but a T-52's actually got behind him and has gone up onto the hill northwest corner of the map. I don't know if you can see that on the mini-map. He's now engaging our AT-8. And, well, he might be a problem for that jumbo there. There's a Sherman jumbo. Oh, T-34-85. And, yeah, that's a big problem. He stopped there and made himself an easy target for Awppenheimer. And, well, he goes down that corridor to save himself from any further damage. Across the way, we've got a T-150. And he fires around in, and I think that's the 107mm. Not the... the 122, the derp gun. Of course, the T-150 can carry a derp gun. It can carry an 85mm, or it can carry the 107, or even the 100mm for that matter. It depends on how you want to play it. So I think the T-150 played with the 107 can actually be quite effective, because the fire rate is actually better than a 122mm, but it's got decent penetration as well as damage. So it's slightly better than the 100mm, although the 100mm does seem to have a much better fire rate, but only just. Yeah, nice one there. 415 high roll again. Now you might notice on my mods I'm actually carrying a little device now which actually does help with tracking the MOE. Yes, it's that little box, the little black box above the damage count. And that really does help, actually. Oh, good snapshot there on the T-20. But he's going to fire again before Awppenheimer can get into position. And he didn't, because of that box in the way. But now Awppenheimer's going to make him pay. And in fact, actually got the T-34-85 with one shot. He's gone, but the wreck's now between him and the T-20, who then subsequently gets taken out by a T-29. So, pushing on. Okay, T-150 running away, takes a round, and he's got a fire. He got it into the engine bay, but the fire's out, so he either got a well-trained crew or he's got a very fast with the manual fire extinguisher. An SU-100Y, the box tank, takes a round for 446. That's a high roll. He can only take one more shot. He's out the game. And the IS backing up, backs up into Awppenheimer's gun, and that's a kill. And the SU-100Y is down, and that's a kill to somebody else. It was a kill to our SU-100M1. Okay, so we're pushing ahead. Heavy tank number 6 won't last very long against this tank. And just around the corner, we've got a T-150. I think that's the one we attacked earlier. And I think we're going to go for him first, because he's actually a threat to our guys behind us. There you go, he's gone. Nice roll, 310. Well, in actual fact, it's a low roll for this gun. This gun does have a fairly long reload, 10.38, which is short compared to some other tanks. And he just wipes out the heavy tank number 6, who really shouldn't be, well, trying it on with Tier 7 heavies, because he's going to come a cropper. Well, there's only 4 enemies left, 2 tank destroyers, both over on the east side of the map, a Scorpion, and the other one is a T-25AT, and then we've got the Arty. Now the Arty are probably in the southwest corner of the map, but he's ignoring them for the moment. One's an M44, the other's an SU-8. Now I'd be very surprised if they went over to the east side of the map, and Awppenheimer should have felt them by now because he is actually quite close to the gap, but it could be that they just can't see him because they've lost all their spotters. Everyone who was spotting for them is gone, and well, Awppenheimer hasn't been touched by one of them since. So yeah, in fact he hasn't been touched by any of the Artys yet as far as I can see. Let's scroll back through his damage. No, it was only the T-20 that damaged him, and the heavy tank number 6 got around in just before he died. So we're now just chasing that Scorpion and the T-25AT. Well, the T-25's gone down. The Scorpion is the tier 7 version, the American version, which has got no armor whatsoever. In fact, it's a very lightweight tank destroyer, but it does have a very good 90mm gun. So he might get one good shot off at Awppenheimer, which will probably pen him before he dies. No, can't find him. He might have gone over to the Arty over on the southwest corner of the map. I believe that Awppenheimer's probably got the high caliber because he's got 3,413 hit points recorded. So yeah, I reckon they're over that side, and because they didn't have anyone to spot for them, that's why they haven't been firing. The Hellcat's rushing over there as quickly as he can. T-34-2GFT doing the same. T-150 doesn't appear to be interested in dashing over to take out the Arty. No, I think he just probably wants to cap. In fact, there's 3 in the cap now, but that T-34-2GFT won't be in the cap for very long before he comes out the other side. So the T-150 won't be able to cap out this game because the Hellcat is going to get there first. He's going to get spots. There you go. Spot. You could open fire now. And yep, he's going to do so. Oh, can he get shot on the Scorpion? No, he can't because of the angle. But he might be able to get a shot on the run. Wait for him to come into view. Oh, there he is. Yes, 383, but he's probably not going to get the kill. Yes, because his reload is too long. And the kill in this sense, in this case, goes to the Super Jumbo, or the Jumbo Sherman. Okay, game's over. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see how he got on. Well, it was an ace tanker for Awppenheimer in the KV-3. In fact, it's not the first ace tanker he's had in this vehicle, but something he did get. He got his 2nd mark of excellence. Yes, so he's working his way up to the 3rd mark on the KV-3, as well as opening up all these double barrel tanks at the same time. And his fighter badge was for 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. A fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points of his own vehicle. A bruiser for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. But he did get the high caliber. He dealt the most damage in that battle overall, and because he was pushing and pushing and pushing on the enemy, he managed to get a huge win rate of 11,226, which is very good indeed. But it's a standard Super Unicum standard for Awppenheimer. Yes, I'm afraid he is that good. Yes, I've seen him on the stream. You should watch him on the stream. He can do that. You know, it's like game after game he can do it, but occasionally he gets a really bad game. But that's where the enemy doesn't behave, or his own team just falls apart before him. There you go, 3,796 hit points of damage from that game. That last shot on the Scorpion gave him a bit more. And the next high scorer was the M44 on the enemy team with 2506. He picked up a Gauze medal. And when it came to kills, it was Awppenheimer again with 4 kills, and the rest only had half the amount that he had with 2 kills apiece. And there was a number of them, and he was the only player who managed to get over 1,000 base experience points. That's why he's got the ace. 647 for the Hellcat, 589 for the T-52, but the M44 on the enemy team beat both of those guys, so he's actually in 2nd place with 709 base experience points. 12 shots fired, 11 direct hits, 11 penetrations, 3,796 hit points, of which 383 were at close range. More than 300 meters rather. That was the shot on the Scorpion. All the others were at close range. 3 hits received from the enemy, 2 penetrations. One of those was from the T20 and the other one was from the heavy tank number 6. And 1 non-penetration as well. 300 hit points blocked by armor and 4 enemy vehicles spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged from 4 killed and 30 capture points while he was in the cap, because he actually stopped while he was still in the cap and shot at the Scorpion. He earned 62,358 credits, and after ammunition resupply and repair, he took away 47,631 credits. He got 1 bomb for the high caliber, 1,846 XP, same again for personal reserve, took away 3,693 experience points altogether. So well done on getting your second mark, and obviously you're going to probably want to third mark it now and make it more difficult for the rest of us to do the same. Yes, I think it will raise the standard somewhat if you do third mark this one, just as it did when Skilled did it as well. But you've got to do it, at least I hope you do. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.